Alright, and welcome back to another Witcher 3 stream. Thanks for stopping by. Been doing a little bit of work with the restream option, set up with YouTube and Twitch. It appears as though both are working, and the chats should run together to where I can see both. Richard Cahill, thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. This has been an interesting process getting it all set up. Probably spent about an hour working on it, so hopefully everything's good and running. We've got 0 dropped frames so far. Everything's looking pretty solid. Yep, everything's showing as up and running. Perfect. So I will go ahead and get us set up with the game here. Bring our volume up in the game. And switch our our images over. Let me see here. Take off the background. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and get this started.
The witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Yeah, I do definitely need to get to the Crookback Bog. That's been one we've kind of been working towards for the last 3 streams or so. Alright, hey Richard, can you let me know if you're still there? One, can you let me know how the sound is, whether the game volume's too loud, if I'm talking too loud, that kind of stuff. A little tough to tell from this end. Turn it down a little bit from my own side. There we go. Alright. I get back into things here. It's been a little while since I played. Been jumping around in some other games lately. And work's been pretty busy. But it's good to get back into this game for sure. Alright. So we don't have any kind of repair gear, which is too bad because we kind of need it. Okay, come on. There we go. Just need to move this real quick. Alright, so I'm trying to keep noise down just a little bit. I've got people sleeping in a couple rooms over, so we'll see how that goes. It's never an easy thing to do. Alright, and we're good to go on everything else. Definitely need to fix everything at some point. Oh, Journeyman's Tool Repair Kit. For repairing armor. Well, let's use that. It's the only repair kit I had, but at least it's something. So last time we were on, we were finishing up with the Baron. We took care of the Lubberkin. Started out as the Botchling, and then it turned into the Lubberkin. And now we need to go back and talk with the Baron, find out more about his family. We're a long ways away. Let's make sure we're running to the right place. Family matters. Family matters. Yeah, let's go back and talk with him first. Alright, just check in here. Looks like we're good. monitoring all the different systems at the same time. Hey, wonderful Stacy, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you could make it. I get on the horse here. I hope you're doing great. I know it's a pretty late night, at least here. It's about 1 o'clock, and I know most people are ahead of me in time, so it's even later. But I'm really glad you guys could come in. Stop by the stream, see what you think. Always good to see you. Can you hear me okay? I want to make sure that my volume levels are okay and the game's not too quiet or too loud. I want it to be as close to perfect as possible. Looks like we are back down to just the 2, so that's probably both me. Oh, 9:12 a.m. Okay, so not too late for you. That's good. Sounds like you can hear me all right then. That's always good. How are things? Things are going good. I spent some time today to try out this restream program, so I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Seems to be working well. At this point, I'm still not seeing any dropped frames, and it is running to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, which is really cool. In fact, I see a notification. Let me take a quick look at something here. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Twitch has basically achievements as you do things, so I was curious to see what it was that it was saying that I had done. Let's switch this over to a screen that I need. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback on that. That helps me know that it's working properly. And considering I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter so I'm not keeping anybody awake, it sounds like we're at just about the right level.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
20 coins. May not be a lot to some, but anything helps. I've been pretty short on money this whole time. Come on, Geralt. Figure it out. There you go. This is pretty cool, because now I can actually play with the chat on my screen, but not affecting your view. And your chat on screen is different than mine, but it all lines up in the same place.
Witcher.
Thank you for dropping a like.
A word, please.
Likes help me know that people are actually enjoying this and want to see more, so thank you so much for doing that.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
None of your
Gotta
business.
ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Good. Some time for reflection. He needed that after what he has done. I'd say what he's been through, but really what he's done.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Let's see, I need to move this real quick again. Keep adjusting it and it keeps covering up different sections of my screen here. Might have to move it pretty soon.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear.
Yeah, you caused it.
Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Not with how you were handling it. Alright.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for?
Sorry, making one more adjustment here. I'm finding that's kind of what it takes sometimes, is just making adjustments one at a time to make sure that they're just right. Let's get rid of that and back into the game.
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
Can't
I
say I blame her.
shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Yeah, not that I really owe him anything, but I'll go.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Flashback time. Got the white flash
That
over there.
lass of yours. Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size. Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Avoid the conversation about it being a witcher.
alone. Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Let's say I go about my business. And when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No,
So why not?
the horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
Guess I better win.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Crazy to think someone who could be so abusive to his own family was actually this helpful, taking care of her when she came in.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Alright, let's see if we can get this on the first try.
Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us.
Oh, no. Sticky keys.
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done.
As always, I love the look of this game. About 3 years old, and still looks like a brand new game.
Move it, move it.
Come on, lass! Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Got it. On the first try.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
No, that's not good.
Another chance to win.
It's gonna get exciting really quickly.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
Let me just double check something here real quick. Verify that everything's still looking smooth. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. So the chat's running from top to bottom, or bottom to top, which is a little strange. That's not quite what I was looking for. Let me see if I can fix that. See, I think that actually flipped it right there for me. Cool. So, let me change one more thing here. Now I can see through the box better. Alright, well we are back in it and let's get going.
And making piss poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
I'm not gonna play a card game with him.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Well, he's just the honorable one all the way around. If you guys are out there, definitely let me know how you're doing. Always like to have a little conversation going.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
So long.
Alright. So we got a little bit of backstory. We learned a little bit about Ciri. The main one we're looking for.
Got any vodka?
No, I don't have any vodka.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll?
Creepy little voodoo doll.
What do you say we flog some pig? Yeah, for kicks and giggles.
Better than sitting around scratching our asses.
Let's go.
Alright, the horse is stuck. Let's try running down here and calling him again.
Went to the village for the levy, and that one hard banged the lass.
Fancy an outing to find that sheepy.
Been the Smiths, lass. Get two.
We are still here, so let's...
Nice tits on her.
I'm talking about wreaking havoc in the peasants' coops now.
Oh yeah?
We've got it.
No more heat for you.
Oh, we got us a hero. Look at us.
Go ahead and use these things again. Boost up our gear.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Wait a spell.
And let's head out of here.
That's it, Roach.
Come on. Get moving, horse. At least we're not running through the rain anymore and it's daylight. A couple pluses for us. We got a long ways to go until we get where we're going.
Baron Schmarren. If I want to plough some peasant...
Let's take a look at the map real quick. They want us to go all the way over here. Let's see if we can find one of these and jump over to Hangman's tree, and that should save us some time.
Will, don't give cock that no ban.
Slow now.
If you do know anyone who's interested in this game, or just want to have someone else to chat
Come
with
on.
in the chat there, feel free to send this link out to anybody in Discord channels, Twitter, whatever you would like to send it out to. Always appreciate
Not
the
so
help with
fast,
that.
Roach.
He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
Alright, so that will save us some time by being able to jump over here. The reason we can do that fast travel is because we have been here once before. obnoxious sounding one. It looks like we have some wolves over there. Don't really want to fight them right now. It's not what we're here to do. Hopefully we get some activity there in the chat before we get too far into it.
Go!
Like people to be able to see some of the different mission-related stuff. Make a right turn here, Roach. Oh, we got company.
Oh, you're fucked. Open the horse son's eyes.
Alright, well, let's just keep going.
Right, boy. Calm down.
Looks like if I want to go that direction, oops, wrong button, I may have to cut straight through. Because we're looking for that right there.
Not so fast, Roach.
Stuck. Looks like we're going through some of the old war zones, which, as we've found in the past, that does attract necrophages. Oh, that's not good.
What's going on here? Why isn't anyone putting that out?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with that fucking elf!
There's a third way out of this situation.
Alright. These guys are a little bit higher level than what I've been fighting. Trying to parry those attacks, but it's a little tough to do. Took care of him. There we go. Good parry attack. Go ahead and try to meditate here. So we definitely need the healing. No, that's not what I wanted. Can never remember what the key is for that. Key bindings. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, maybe I won't find it right away. Meditation is the end key. No wonder I wasn't anywhere close to it. There we go. That should heal us up. Get off the horse.
Fast.
Get out of there.
What was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
It's a fair point.
Thank you. Farewell.
Gonna do one more check here just to make sure we're still running. Looks like we're good on Twitch, good on YouTube, and no dropped frames on OBS. So that's a pretty good record going so far. some good news. We are up to 130 squad members now. And in fact, I want to give a couple shout outs here. Since the last time we streamed, I did do a stream 5 days ago with Escape from Tarkov, but that was unlisted. So let's go ahead and give
you can be my
Rainbows
wingman anytime.
some acknowledgement for joining us, as well as Mocha. It's got a longer name there that will show up shortly, but she's been hanging out with William Gates Gaming quite a bit in his chat, so... Oh, I see. So any of the Twitch ones come up differently so far. I need to customize that. Not a problem, though. Thank you, both of you, for subscribing, and hope to see you soon. Let's go ahead and jump back into game here. Alright, well that gave us some extra experience points and some much needed gear. Go find some more stuff that we need to loot. Most specifically, the hollowed out log with some money in it. See if we got anything else in here too. Jokes, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could make it. Just been hanging out here with The Witcher 3 and trying out the restream feature. I know that Buddha's been using it lately and had me interested, so now we are running on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously and doing well with it from what I can tell. There's a bear out there. We got some, what do we got here? Gamma seems a tad low, contrast seems a little too strong. Oh, we can take a look at that. Let's see, that would be under that. Post-processing, maybe? Let's see here. No. Graphics. Must restart the game in order to use that. We'll go ahead and leave that for now. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Could be among some of these settings here that I'm not quite sure on. We can drop some of the sharpness. That might help a tad bit. So it looks like I would have to restart the game in order to change the gamma, the preserved gamma. Nope, got it wrong twice. Preserved system gamma. So I'll definitely have to check that out. The game sounds higher than the mic. That I can definitely change. I'm talking a little quieter since I have people sleeping in the other room, but I can definitely adjust the volume levels. Let's see, drop that one, bring this one up. Alright, how's that sounding? Jokes, is that a little bit better? Oh, I guess I should have the game sound in there as well. Hopefully that works though. Try to make it as enjoyable to watch and listen to as much as possible. And Mr. Bulladunka, hopefully I'm pronouncing that pretty close to being right. I will definitely make that adjustment. It'll be effective the next time I start it up. At this point, it's requiring me to restart the entire game, which I'd like to keep the stream going if possible, with minimal interruptions. Oh, perfect. Glad I got it right on the first try. I don't know if that's a common thing. I know for me, most people get the name wrong, but it's also an unusual name, I guess you could say. It's one that I made up for a story a long time ago, and it's kind of stuck ever since. This is pretty cool to watch now that I'm getting some chat in on the on Twitch as well as YouTube. It seems to be coming through well. And yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind for the next time. I have the setting changed, so now when I restart it, it'll at least change the gamma. It'll lower it. I don't know exactly how it'll look, but it'll definitely be an improvement. So thank you very much for pointing that out. I hope you guys can hear me okay now. Made a couple changes there to the sound. Still trying to keep it somewhat quiet for obvious reasons. Sounds perfect. Awesome. I hope you guys are having a great day or night, depending on where you're at. It's coming up on, it's about 1:38 in the morning for me right now, so yeah, puts me in an odd time zone from everybody else. Alright, so about 400 steps away from where we are headed, which is only like 5 or 6 different distractions along the way. Whoa, whoops, got distracted. Looked away from the screen for half a second. It's usually just enough to die. And there's a lot of things out here that want to kill me. Yep, West Coast. I'm out in Oregon, actually, so about as far West Coast as you can get without getting wet. Used to live right down there along the beach. It was pretty nice. Alright, that's a nice facility.
Whoa!
Let's, Geralt, let's go ahead and put that sword away.
Take it easy.
Texas, very nice. I actually have some family that lives down in Texas, and I was down there almost 2 years ago now, visiting them. So that was a lot of fun. Really like that area a lot. I don't get to do that kind of traveling too much, but I really enjoyed it when I was there. Oh yeah, the auto run feature with Roach is amazing. It does tend to wander a little bit, but it's pretty good considering. Have you played this game all the way through already?
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Yeah, that's convenient. Got a pass right here.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
About 2/3 of the way through? That's impressive, because from what I understand, there's at least a good 100, up to 200 hours worth of gameplay in this game. This is the second time I've started playing it. Nice. I started out playing it when I first bought it, and got sidetracked with some Grand Theft Auto LSPDFR mod material, and got really focused on that. Decided, you know, it'd be time to get back into the game, and it was a good opportunity to start streaming it as well. And it's hard to go wrong with this game. So now I've been enjoying it, and this is the furthest I've gotten so far. Alright, kind of hoping that we get a few people that are pretty regular with this particular game for my streams. Always fun to talk with them. I haven't seen him come back on yet, but he was streaming some. Darkmire in particular was on earlier, doing some streaming, and I know he's really enjoyed watching this game and plays it himself. Haven't seen him on lately though, not since he finished up his stream. Actually, I think he's got a Grand Theft Auto stream coming up soon. I'm always bad with these things. More than anything else, I go ahead and grab these. That way when I come across them, I'm good to go. I don't do what a lot of streamers do, which is read all the way through it. I find myself getting a little bored, a little bit tired of talking that much over the same thing. But this one's talking about a troll. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and grab them. Stuff like that does give you other options as you move through, so it definitely helps to grab them.
Ben, please. A bottle of it.
Oh, I'm out. A requisition by the hour. To support the war. Best ways this side of the Ponta. Announcements, orders, decrees must appear on some. Watch it.
There we go.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Yeah, contracts. I'm actually, since I'm still pretty early into the game, I find the contracts have been a bit tougher than I've been able to handle so far. Jenny of the Woods was the last one I was working on. Money's a bit on the tight side since I don't do the contracts as much.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
Well, that does explain it. Yeah, I went into it at level 5 and it's level 10, and I thought I was getting close, but the healing that they can do to themselves, and I have no resources to heal up, made it very difficult. Let's see. We'll continue to be
no
nice.
Saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence.
Yeah,
That's
just
the long
awful.
and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Yeah, I really don't blame him.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Yeah, that was kind of the impression I got too. Dealing with him, with the fire, the botchling, the lubberkin, all of that stuff. I'm surprised I didn't end up killing him.
Now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life.
Well, that's what they tell
I
you
hope
anyways.
it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
I thought for sure we'd be helping them, and I suspect we might in the future. Nibbles the cat. I almost felt like it was going to be like a Professor McGonagall moment there, and she was going to hop off the table and start talking to me. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, there was definitely a similar path there. Or at least a basis for it. It may have shot off in a direction or another, but I could definitely see the connection there. Alright. That door is locked. We're not going any further into this building. I don't feel like taking all of their books. Do it yourself, though. See if that's anything interesting. No, okay. Kill off their plants while I'm in here. And apparently put out their candles. Not exactly what I was trying to do. Take a few things while I'm here. A butter knife. That doesn't seem very useful. However, that candelabra might be useful. Nothing else to sell it. Alright. Well, at least we gave it a good, valiant effort. She's not gonna return.
Know what they say about you lot? If you seek justice, hire a witcher.
Oh, the White Wolf.
Got a problem there? Man in a dress?
My goodness.
Nice ship. Makes me think of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Ah, fuck. Crawl back under your rock.
It's pretty nasty people in this game.
Same shite everywhere.
Right.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one about the forests.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to find out if there's anything else I need to do in town before I head back to give him the news. A barber? I don't think that's really necessary.
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you? Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Huh. I did not know this was part of it. What does that look like? Oh, you pay for it first and then they'll do it. I guess that makes sense, but it's kind of tough to know how it'll turn out. What other hairstyles do we have? The Elven Rebel Cut. Yeah, we gotta keep him at least looking somewhat like he's supposed to.
So long.
Yeah, could be worse. Not too much of a change to him.
Plow the fuck off.
Nice people. Let's go ahead and use the signpost to travel quickly. As much fun as it can be to travel through all the different areas. On a stream, there's no point in spending half of your time riding a horse. To and from places, anyways.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought in a bucket of beans yesterday. The feast we had. He's not scared.
Oh. I'm surprised how long this mission really is. Looking at hours of gameplay just for one particular mission.
You look awful.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Your mate split the loot between them long ago.
Back through the castle. Or keep, or whatever this would be in this case.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
I didn't actually see her do that part.
Gods, I hoped, despite all. What of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
You're an unpleasant person no matter
So
how you...
long.
What setting I have to find you in. Drunk, sober, doesn't matter.
Got any vodka?
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Say there's a vampire hunting knights, slurping peasant blood. If he bites our baron, he'd like to stagger all the way back to his...
Time to water the horses.
Oh! Oi, lads, fancy an outing to find that sheepy?
She'll be wailing once the Baron's men lay their hands on her.
Alright.
Isn't easy, not at all.
Yeah, and that's his thought process when he's sober. When he's drunk, it's beat on him. Either way, the guy is completely worthless. Doesn't surprise me one bit that no one wants to come back. Excuse me. Definitely feeling tired. It's 2 o'clock now. I should probably get some sleep at some point. But in the meantime, let's find out where I'm supposed to go. And investigate all remaining leads in Velen. Well, those aren't really leads, that's notice boards. So... unless she's a question mark, in which case it might take a while to find her. Well, I guess while we wait, or while we consider that,
Fuck off or I'll smash ya.
you'll do it slowly. Accidentally set the trap. Hello.
That stench.
Turn your back on an enemy. Nice job. Just separate him from his arm. He doesn't seem to mind.
Halt! Stand and Jew! I challenge you!
Just
Boots a
because
bit
I'm
big,
here?
maybe. Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Rondvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've knights in hand left after you.
Good choice for the first time around.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight.
Really? I'm gonna have to kill this guy for no reason? Okay.
Shut up and fight.
I yield.
That's what I thought.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Someone's losing his mind. Let's see what he was, in a sense, guarding here. Grab some plants while we're out here. Like there's a fly or something in here. Geralt, what are you doing? Oh no. Glitchy game. Okay, there we go. Not sure what that was about. They locked the door, but there's nothing inside of it to worry about. Hello? Anybody home? That'll be worth something. Alright, bring up the map again, take another look at what we've got around us. I guess it would be somewhere along the path to Furt. So I'm thinking if we land here, check out this exclamation point, see if maybe that's part of what we're looking for. So with that in mind, we'll run back up to towards the keep. Check the signpost, fly over to the other part of town, part of the island, map, whatever it is. Alright, that's further away than I remember it being. That's why. Running the wrong way. Whoa. All right. So we were going to jump to Mulberry and then hop over to the left. Check out that exclamation point and see what it's going to do for us. Rough town. Rough town. Roach is stuck on a horse. Let's go ahead and... I like playing in the daylight, so we'll just meditate until the morning. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, these guys. That's right.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Another one of those parallels with eternal fire and the Catholics as the priests and such. You know, kind of has a twist with the Crusades as well with their outfits. Looks like
All
the
right,
Templars.
I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Watch where you stay.
Well, that wasn't the thing I was looking for. I'm just not sure where it's telling me to actually go. All remaining leads. Well, let's head up here, head north. See if it might lead to something that we're looking for.
Faster.
Right turn. Uh-oh. Not a strong urge to fight those things. That's actually where we were going. We'll see if we can be at all helpful with this group of people over here. Someone that's in distress.
Not your lucky day.
Uh-oh. We're gonna have some unwanted company here as well. You know, the guys could do without the guys on the horse. Oh, oh, that was gruesome. That was very gruesome, actually. Okay, get out from in the middle of them. What is going on? Okay, get off the horse. The potion you're using is so stupidly cheap, but you love it. Which potion is that? And is that for this game? Oh no, that would be nice. I have not seen that one. But I haven't really built up my alchemy as much as I should have. Been more focused on the combat aspect of things. Oh, that was close. You just walked through fire. Superior golden oriole. Or something. Well, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that, because that sounds too good to be true. And by that, I mean it's exactly what I need. Alright. Yeah, I can see where that would be extremely useful. Ow. And for being someone who's locked up in a cage, he seems pretty calm. Yeah, that healing during the fight would be really useful. I find myself frequently thinking that I need something. All sorts of stuff there. Okay, well, I don't think we really need to read too much about that. Let's get you out of there. Come on, let him out. Hopefully this merchant has something we can trade for or use or something. Are you seriously not going to talk to me at all? Come on. He just saved you. You'd think you'd be at least somewhat grateful. Put you back in there. Ooh, crafting diagram for some dragon boots.
Look for me stall by the bridge across the Pontar. Got goods for the army mostly. I'll make an exception for you.
Okay, you said by the
Look for me
bridge?
stall by the bridge across the Pontar.
Across the
Got
Pontar.
goods for the army mostly. I'll make an exception for you.
Yeah, I really need to bump up my skills when it comes to that, because frequently, I know pretty much the majority of what I use is food, and that's not enough to really get me by, especially since I don't have an endless supply of it. Alright, so make sure that we clean out the raiders here. Actually, once again, we'll go ahead and meditate, bring our health back up. Saves on some supplies.
They won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Spare me. I beg you.
Oh, hey. I was looking at something else. Yeah, I have some, but not very... I haven't used a whole lot of them.
Damn it.
Venom extract, that sounds like it'll be useful. Alright. I'd sure think that I'd be able to use some of those holy oils to burn these things up. It's like the weather around here. You stop for 2 seconds and it starts to pour down rain.
What is it?
Got work for you, because you look to me eyes like a witcher. Am I right?
What do you need?
Need from the men to finish their work unharmed. But we got corpse eaters coming out all the while. Rid us of them, and we'll give you a share.
Yeah, probably out here looting bodies, but okay.
Deal.
Could always use some money. Here we go. Actually, inventory. Speaking of oils, this would be a good time to use some. Once I track them down, there we go. Yep, they are necrophages. Put it on the silver sword. Except, there we go. Do a little extra damage. So are you playing this game as well right now at the same time? That's pretty cool that you wanted to stop by. I really appreciate that. Gonna guess that wasn't the last of them. And here we go again.
Bastard.
Okay, don't put this sword away. Nice. That reward will be quite helpful, I'm sure. Alright, come here, you. Oh, that particular soundbite of the scream has been used since Command and Conquer back in the 90s. It's kind of funny to hear that. That one too. I'm hearing a couple of these sounds. Oh no. Hit the button just 1 second too late. Fortunately, I'd been meditating up to that point, so I shouldn't be too far back. Pretty calm night as far as chat goes. While that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and check Discord here real quick, see if anyone else pops in there. What do we got here? Alright. Back alive again. We'll go ahead and just meditate now before we get any further. Boost our health a little bit.
Oi, hey there, come here.
What is it?
Got work for you, 'cause you look to me.
What do you need?
Need from the men.
we'll try it again.
Deal.
If it comes down to it, we can always just move on away from these guys. What have we got? Raspberry juice. Let's put the water in place of the raw meat. That's just kind of weird. We got some honeycomb. Alright, time to go fight some more. How'd you get cheated out of your coin there? This game will do it, for sure. It's definitely realistic in that sense. Inventory. Let us go ahead and use the necrophage oil again. What do we have for potions? Toxicity, effect, stamina regenerations. That could be useful. And we'll use that as well. Hired you to find his brother. His brother was killed. You killed the monster. He said he would have paid me to bring his brother back alive, despite that not being on what we agreed on. That just sucks. Definitely sounds like an unfortunate thing that this game has a tendency to do. Okay, stop putting the sword away, Geralt. Think about this. Well, that is not even close to what you agreed to. Makes that whole mission not worth it. One mission I actually kind of enjoyed was... Oh no. Wait, what that was weird. Well, no, that's a plus. At least you got that. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It said that I had failed it. I guess enough of their people had died or something. I don't know. Sometimes you can only do so much. Well, at least you got that, because that at least it makes itself worth it in the long run. I need to find places that I can sell stuff where it's actually I'm getting the value out of it, because a lot of the stuff that I try to sell, I get about 1 or 3 gold out of it, or coin, and I don't find that that's really enough to make it worth it. Uh-oh. Okay, well, if I don't have that mission actively going, then I don't think I'm going to stick around. Wow. That's some amazing loot there for that one quest. Or in this case, contract. I have not had that kind of luck. So nice job on that. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just move on from this battlefield. Whoops. As I'm not having a whole lot of luck getting through it. Except I'm running the wrong way. Wow, almost 18. Wow, almost 1,800 out of those 2 items. Well, the 1 item and the contract.
That's it, Roach.
That's some good money. I definitely need to get myself into the contracts and get, I don't know, competent with fighting them. And it sounds like if Jenny of the Woods isn't the best example, so that helps to know. Level 33 quest.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, that is awesome. I haven't had much luck with finding people that are willing to pay. I get very little for what I end up offering them.
Interest you in a pass? Cheapest around, right here.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
You don't know. Redanians hold all the fords across the Pontar. Can't get through without a pass. But you're in luck. So happens I've got a few to sell.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. No, don't actually buy them.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
I don't actually want this.
No deal.
Whoa, hold up. Might have a little work for you. Reduce the price for a job well done, eh?
No.
Gotta think it over. So long.
We'll move on. We don't need his help.
Come on, Roach.
I advise you well.
If a man...
Whoa there, Roach.
A boiled dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns.
Let's go.
Get out of the way. Well, 1,100's not bad either. Not exactly the full value, but that's pretty good. I need to find some of the better vendors. I'm not entirely sure where to look, actually. Because getting 1 to 3 coins for an entire item is... it just doesn't quite seem like the right proportions there. Okay, so where is it that we're currently standing on? Let's take a look at this. Border post. And everything... Whoa. Whole city up here. Oxen first. He pays them... Okay. Well, fortunately, I just found myself in Oxenfurt, so I know where to look now. So I will... Actually, I've got stuff I need to sell. It's, that would be a good idea, because I've got 217 coin right now. But I know I have a lot of random stuff that I can get rid of. Here, change that real quick. Everything's still looking pretty solid stream-wise. 0 drop frames. I'm really surprised by that.
Oh!
Fuck.
Alright, let's take a look, see if we can find the armorer and blacksmith. Oh, there we go. Going through.
King Radovid despises the armor.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in it. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye, what else would it be?
I'm not even going to answer his question there. Let's see. Craft something for me, show your wares. Let's take a look and see what he can craft.
Luck. I actually do have a special order for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark my words, you'll be satisfied.
Is that actually better than the armor I'm currently wearing? It indicates that it is. That just surprises me a bit. I know this isn't exactly why I came here to start with, but no point in missing out on an opportunity. Yeah. Requires level 9 though. Back to the top, back to the top. Let me check my inventory real quick. Actually, if I go to repair, I can see what this is. No, it's not really any better than what I'm currently wearing. You are right though, the numbers do look a lot better on this than they indicated as far as value goes. So thank you very much for mentioning this. Yeah, we can sell that. Oh, no. No. Escape. Let's go ahead and back up, and I want to shop. Where I came across a white shirt. Whoa. That's some nice boots I didn't know I had. Maybe I should look at that more often. There's someone who will buy things for full price, but you need DLC to access the vendor. Well, fortunately, this is actually the Game of the Year edition that comes with the Blood and the Wine and the other DLC. So I might have what you're talking about. Let me verify the name of the two DLCs that I'm thinking of. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, the Heart of Stone and the Blood and Wine. That's the two that come with the Game of the Year edition. So I might have what you're talking about, hopefully. Could always use a good thing like that. Let's go ahead and sell that. And sell that. Yep. Get rid of the monkey suit. Alright, like 15 swords. 20 swords, actually. So that. Still not worth a whole lot, but I don't need to carry them around either. Not likely to use an axe. Whoa. Except that's a lot better axe. See what we have for swords. Uh-huh. Whoa. I'm kind of hoping I had just picked these up recently, because I've got a lot of really high level stuff compared to what I've been using. Would have probably made life a whole lot easier. A secondary weapon. hard to pass up 23 points of damage on a sword there. It's kind of hard to give that up too, for it's not especially for 12 coin. But plus 38 damage. That's a huge jump from what I've been using. All right. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning this guy, because that helps so much. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff in here, but the armor and weapons I had so much extra that I just couldn't get rid of for any value anyways, and this makes a huge difference. So, let me change my screen here. Well, that just doubled our money. Now, if I repair this, how much will it go up? Journeyman armor. So yeah, that should be good. Yeah, we'll do that one. Not sure either of them are any better. Let's do this one. Okay, well, let's get out of this conversation.
So long.
And check our inventory, get geared up with some stuff that'll actually do a little better. Some nice shiny gold looking boots. Alright. I really like the look of the other sword, but this one just does a whole lot more. So that's what we're going to go with.
Best wares this side of the pond.
The devil?
Stabbing pain here, under me
Go
belt.
on, don't think twice. Just buy.
Oh!
Well, it seems like this is a good town for us to go ahead and hold up at. Been streaming for a little while now. I think we're going to go ahead and call it about an hour and 40 minutes. It's about 2:40 right now, and I got to be up somewhat reasonable. So, Mr. Bolin Duncan, I'm just trying to make sure I still got that right. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the support through this for a good purpose. Let me get away from this music. For a good period of time, you've been hanging out with me here, helping me out, and I really do appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a great stream. I'm just a little bit tired. But either way, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you around on the next one, and we'll see what we can get ourselves into. Thank you. Have a great one. Bring up. Thank you so much for following as well. I will definitely make sure to have the restream going the next time, so you'll be able to catch that as well.